Hello there, Ringside Crew.
Hello there, Ringside Crew. Hey dudes at Ringside Crew, this is Davian.
Hey, it's Jenny Santana.
This is Alfie.
This is the Savage Juggernaut, Tamaku.
Inside Ring!
This is Thomas D. Bruff.
This is Billy Starks.
Mr. Chad Epic.
Megan Mason.
Hey everybody, Scotland's own Brody Adler.
The headliner in charge, Marco Mania.
This is your girl Charisma.
Papa Dink, Brendan Dinker.
This is According to Woods.
Savannah Summers.
I'm Shorty.
Tasman inside.
You are watching
The internationally known
Dudes at Ringside podcast, hosted by Metal Geek and Joe the Panther Jr.
Hello there, wrestling fans. Welcome to the internationally known Dudes at Ringside podcast. I'm your host, Joe the Panther Buttbird. And now from the top of Metal Mountain, top. Now down to all 50 states and the globe, it's the Happy Hill himself, the Metal Geek.
What's going on, Ringside Crew? What's going on, internationally known? What's going on, Joe? How's it going today on this live day?
Yeah.
Live.
So, like, Geekums, do you have your knee pads ready? You have your metal t-shirt. You have your elbow pads ready to go. You have your helmet ready to go. Did you buy that cool skateboard that the guest sent us the little ticket to buy? You didn't get the You didn't get the memo to get the skateboard? Am I the only one that bought a skateboard?
There was a memo?
I thought I sent it to you.
All right, let's give a warm Dudes at Ringside welcome to our guest today, Levi Brooks.
Hi.
Welcome. Sorry, added to the intro. That's
Sorry.
I had the fun part. So, if our fans are not familiar with you, introduce yourself.
Well, I'm the only female in my dojo at the moment in North Wales Wrestling Dojo. I'm the second youngest. We actually do have a 14-year-old wrestler there. But I've been wrestling for about a year and a half now, but I wanted to wrestle for about 2-3 years because of lockdown. I couldn't. So I had to wait like year and a half to actually wrestle. But I've been doing it for about a year and a half now. Love every moment of it.
Wow. Yep. Awesome. So who trained you?
Well, when I started, I was 15. So we had like sessions that were under 16s. So we had a trainer called Danny Tro, who actually taught us the basics in that sessions and stuff. And if I didn't have him, I'd literally be nowhere. But now I do like Thursday sessions, which is 16 and over, because obviously now I'm over 16. So we have like multiple trainers. We have Ry Lloyd that teaches us like character work and how to do. Recently we've done promos and just how to sell and just quite simple things, but it's like things that we need to work on that will make our performance better. Then we had Adam Lowe, who taught us the tech style of it. So like how to get out certain locks and just the Japanese style sort of wrestling. And then we also have Jenna, who teaches us, well, my favorite is the lucha style. So he helps us with all the sort of high flying, flippy style, which is just the best.
Do you learn strong style at your dojo also, or?
Sometimes I think we go over it, but nothing like too into depth with it. So yeah, just British style really.
Geek
British
is
strong
style. I mean, Geek
strong style.
Get a tattoo. I heart strong style.
Strong style is my favorite right there. You know
the emoji with the doe eyes. It's like that. That when he says strong style, he's like.
Joe's gotta be the flippy stuff or the old school stuff.
No, my grandfather wrestled in the 50s and 60s, so I would make my own style. Hey, what's up, Vinny? My style would be lucha submish. That's what mine would be called, because I'd be flippy / submission. So I'll be a little of both.
I like that.
I would have to make my own up because I'm little. But people would think, oh, he's gonna be like Rey Mysterio, and then I'm running up behind him trying to give him a sleeper hold. They're like, "What are you doing? You're supposed to try to do a Hurricanrana." Ah, tricked you. Ninja.
So how'd you get your start in the wrestling business?
Well, like I said, I got into it during lockdown. My dad felt really nostalgic over the lockdown, and he grew up with like the Attitude Era and just that sort of that era of wrestling. So he just started watching the old like episodes, and then told me to come in one day, forced me to watch one. It was the Royal Rumble in 1999. Remember that? And then we watched it, and I've just been hooked ever since. Really, like fell in love with it.
That's awesome.
So like, out of all the I see behind you, like, which female wrestler or male wrestler really like molded you to be like the way you are right now in the ring? Like who?
I really liked like the Hardy Boys and Lita, but I also recently like love Liv Morgan. So I think it's just like a style between all of them, like the sort of like high flying, but also sort of, you know, like the classic sort of American style wrestling. Just a mold between all of them, really.
Yeah. Okay. So what would you say your favorite match is right now?
Like definitely that 1999 Royal Rumble.
The night in the Royal Rumble, the 1999.
Yeah.
Who did you want to when you were watching it?
Probably Austin, just because that was the only one I knew.
Oh yeah.
But I just loved the twist. I love twists and like stories and stuff. So spoiler alert, if you know, but the twist of Vince actually winning the ending is just, it blew my mind, especially for the first thing I've ever watched. I loved it.
Yeah, especially leading to that match at St. Valentine's Day Massacre the next month, which for the Vince versus Austin in the steel cage was absolutely awesome.
Yeah.
So spoiler alert right there.
To keep watching the old Raw, or the old Monday Night Raws, because there's a big plot twist with the Undertaker that you're going to be like, oh my god, what? That's all I'm going to say. You have to keep watching the Raw that you're watching, because ask your dad, is there a plot twist with Vince and Undertaker? He's going to go, who told you that? Dude's at ringside. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. I think it was something with the hood. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
It's a big plot twist. If you like plot twists, there it is. All right.
I just asked a question.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't.
Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. So, what is your favorite food?
Sorry, say it again. You cut out.
Oh, favorite food?
Oh, favorite food. I think probably pasta. I think
Pasta,
I'm like, pasta's just my fave in general. I'm a vegetarian, so I don't really eat much anyway. But just probably, yeah, pasta. I used to love chicken, like ridiculously love chicken. Pasta.
Yeah.
That's cool.
What would you say your top 5 favorite matches are?
Oh, I don't actually know. Probably the Money in the Bank situation with Liv Morgan.
Liv Morgan,
definitely love that.
A lot of people's favorite right there.
Yeah, it was just mind blowing. Like they built her up so much, and then she finally won. So, but I can't think of any sort of specific matches. Probably Paige's first like debut was one of my favorites.
That was awesome. Yeah, making her debut on Raw against AJ Lee was awesome. Yeah.
Well, she's obviously a British, like came from Britain as well. So I think I automatically like relate with her like on that level. So seeing some like a British girl from middle of nowhere actually make it in America is mind blowing to me.
she busted the door right there. She broke
That's
it.
what I
You know,
mean.
yeah, you know what I mean. So
She,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
door is still hanging somewhere off the side of a bridge or something like that. 'Cause there's so many wrestlers that have come through just
I want to
because.
be like her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've had wrestlers that have been on our podcast. No name dropping, Joe, but like that come from the promotion that she's connected to that have come on our podcast, and they're like, if it wasn't for Paige, I would never be in this ring. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
And her
not
mom.
o-
Too.
yeah.
Absolutely,
Not only that, she also had a major movie too. Fox
Yeah.
Fox released a major movie about her. So if anyone's an inspiration, it's Paige.
I've yet to see that movie. I feel so bad, but I hear it's.
You haven't
really,
seen it?
I haven't seen it. I heard it's really good.
Yeah, I do my family.
I
Is it
watch it like all the time. I know it off by heart now.
Yeah.
Jeez. Okay.
Yeah, my girlfriend, ever since she saw that movie, she's like, "Yep, Paige's my favorite wrestler." After watching that movie,
I force my mum to watch it all the time. Honestly, I know it word by word.
Oh wow, that's always a good thing. Like there's certain aspects to certain people that you try to do and try to be like, and someone like Paige is a very big inspiration to younger wrestlers and younger people that want to be in the business and want to be like her. And she's a good mold, like good person to mock yourself to be like. Not saying Liv isn't, but like Paige, even though she got injured and she had to stop wrestling, but it's really good to mold someone that's a very inspirational person.
Yeah,
Definitely,
exactly, definitely. That's well said, Joe. Well said, right there.
Thank you.
That's well said.
Definitely.
Yeah. But yeah. So, what are some of your top Paige matches? You'd say you would love?
I'm not sure. Definitely, obviously the first one. I think when she went against, I think maybe she tagged against Nikki and Brie. I think I've got a picture somewhere of them suplexing her midair in WrestleMania, and I just love that one as well.
The one with AJ, right? When she teamed with AJ to take on Nikki and Brie. Yeah, that was the great.
Yeah,
match,
I thought that was just, especially for the times as well. Like they were divas, weren't they? So I think for the times that was like amazing, just seeing women tag on WrestleMania. So that one's definitely a good one.
All right.
So where are some places you would love to travel to that you have not traveled to yet?
Definitely Mexico.
Mexico.
Just because the lucha style as well. Like I want to go see the wrestling there, and I'm obsessed with lucha. So definitely like just to see the wrestling. I have been to America to go to like the Florida to see Disney. So that was like really cool. I would gladly go back there again. But I think I'd just like to go to Japan just because I like the way it looks and also because of the wrestling. But yeah, probably just them.
Yeah. So yeah, Joe.
So what kind of music gets you motivated backstage before your match?
Probably Falling in Reverse, which is ironic because it's actually Paige's boyfriend who's the lead singer. But definitely Falling in Reverse is my favorite because I like the sort of heavy metal, like pumped up sort of feeling, like because I'm really bad with like social situations. I have really bad like social anxiety. So when it does come to like crowds and stuff, I like try to sort of hype myself up beforehand, and I've got the lads in the dojo, like they're like family with me, and they look after me so much. So every time I get like anxious or nervous, like they always sort of just tell me, oh, it's okay, like and even just them talking to me makes it so much better. So they're like my comfort music. But if I was to say any music, it'd definitely be just Falling in Reverse, full stop.
Yeah. Who's your favorite person to work with? You said,
I've
man,
worked with a lot.
I had a great match with this person, and
Well, on Sunday, the 31st of July, I had a match with a guy called Lusta de Gusta at a carny, and that was probably one of the best things I've ever done. It was just such a good match. The crowd were amazing. It was so much fun. But I've also got the youngest lad there in the dojo, who's 14. He's quite young, and we've had matches before. He's called Tommy King, and he's the best. He's so amazing for a 14-year-old. He knows everything that he's doing, and it's brilliant. He's amazing to work with as well.
Exactly.
Wait, my turn.
Yeah.
You
Do you have any questions for us?
Yeah, but you can ask us questions.
Yeah.
I'm not sure yet. I'll tell you when one comes up.
Okay. All right. I got one. Do you collect anything?
Probably little pictures. I don't actually know. Don't have a clue. Just little pictures of things.
Okay. That's the best thing because those are memories you'll never forget. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've always got to get a picture somewhere. Memory is the best thing. You're never gonna lose that, are you? So
yeah. People have too many pictures. People don't have enough pictures these days. They have too many virtual pictures, and then virtual pictures get deleted if you have to change an account or you lose an account.
Yeah.
Is there anybody in the indies you haven't faced yet that you saw and that you say, damn, that would be a good match with me? No?
Well, actually, when because I started watching during the Attitude Era, with my dad, so I never actually got to see a women's match that wasn't quite sort of sexist style, so I actually looked on YouTube, just British female wrestling, and I saw a video from, I think it was Jessica Light versus Rio, and I absolutely loved it. So I would really love to go against Rio. That was probably my dream since the start. I saw her and just loved it. So I think I'd love to go against Rio. I think she recently went to Japan as well, so that was really cool. Just seeing her go off and do stuff. I just think she's really cool.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Wait, you already
Anything else, sir?
I got you next week. I'm gonna wind myself around.
Do you have any stories from the ring or?
I have stories from afterwards from people that have seen me. So I saw one time after because after we do carnivals, we get pictures with some of the people from the crowd and stuff. So when we see them, there's obviously because I'm the only female currently when I go to carnies. So when I go out there and I see all these little girls screaming because they finally see a female wrestler out there, and then Sunday, like I said, there was this one little girl, and she was dead shy, and she came up to me, wanted a picture, and her mum told me she told me that when she grows up, she wants to be just like you. That made my heart melt.
That's so nice. Yeah.
That made me feel so good because sometimes I really do doubt myself. When something goes slightly wrong, I panic. I'm like, oh my God, maybe I can't wrestle. Maybe this, maybe that. And then just seeing that and hearing comments like that honestly made my heart go soft.
Yeah.
Makes me feel so much better.
Yeah.
Before we sorry. Go ahead,
as you just said, comments you get from the younger wrestling fans makes you feel like you need to keep going. And we think personally, you need to keep going, keep pushing further, and keep breaking the glass ceiling because you never know where you could go, like, Levi. So my thing for you right now, I would say, keep going, keep pushing, and you the sky's the limit for you because you're
Yeah.
just starting this wrestling world and this wrestling world is so big and so vast, and it's a big world out there, girl. You got this. That's my words of advice for you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So before we started talking, going live, you were talking about that you love to draw too. What are some of your favorite things you love to draw?
I definitely love cows. I don't know if you saw it on my story.
Yes,
Definitely love cows.
Cows.
Because I go to college now, so I'm doing like an art course because I want to do tattoos. So I have to like fill out this book full of like loads of little doodles, and I'm filling it with loads of cows.
Jeez.
But yeah, I just love like doodling, and like I said, I want to do tattoos. So like anything that I can doodle, I'll try it and keep working on it to make it better, and just loads of little bits.
Yeah.
That's fun too because I draw, but I draw like my own stuff. Like I have my own character I draw and stuff like that. But tattooing is another fun place to go. You can meet people and talk about wrestling with them as you're tattooing. I'm wrestling, you know.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, I've actually because obviously like wrestling and stuff, I actually do enjoy like like designing like gear and stuff.
Yeah.
So I did actually design my own one, and I just keep sitting there and just doing loads more just for the fun of it. But that's definitely one thing I do enjoy, just sitting there just making gear.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So, do you have any upcoming matches where people can find you? Or,
We do have a carnival on the 13th of this month. What's this month? August.
It's tomorrow. Next week. Next week.
Next week, yeah. And then and that's in Wrexham. So we will be there. There is an upcoming show for Britannia Wrestling that I'm in like sort of like working with. I'm actually training underneath them. And they've got a show on the 20th of August, and that's in Denby Town Hall. And I just know that one's already going to be amazing. I think that's all for now, I think.
yeah. Do you have any social medias or?
Oh yeah. Sorry. So it's I'm only on Instagram at the moment. I think Facebook's far too complicated. So only Instagram. So it's the Levi with the double I, and then it's _ PW. I think that's it. Yeah. Everyone forgets the double I.
Yeah. Anything else?
Geek will fix the double I on the top part on.
It's all right.
It's okay. I was just like, yeah. Cool.
So we want to thank you so much for coming to the podcast. You've been awesome. You know.
Thank you.
I'm Joe Panther III.
I'm the Metal Geek.
And I'm Levi.
And we will catch you in the next one.